Hi, my name's Sharon Lee, and I'm in Mrs. Child's 4th period Algebra 2 class. And today I will be teaching you guys how to write quadratic functions with the AOS and 2 given points. So for my first problem, my 2 given points are 324 and 93, and my AOS is x equals 9. And the equation we will be using is f of x equals a parentheses x minus h parentheses squared plus k. And so you will have two equations because there are two sets of points. So for my first set of points, my equation would look like 24 equals a parentheses 3 minus 9 parentheses squared plus k. I got the 9 from the AOS because your 9 is your h, and the 3 is your x, and 24 is your y. And after I simplify it, it equals 24 equals 36a plus k. And you want to do the same thing for your second set of points. So since the 3 is my y, my 9 is my x, and h is the 9, my equation would look like 3 equals a parentheses 9 minus 9 parentheses squared plus k, which then simplifies down to 3 equals 0a plus k. So I need to find the a. So I'm going to cancel out the other variable, which is the k. So I'm going to change one of the equations into a negative, and I chose 24 equals 36a plus k. So my equation will look like 3 equals 0a plus k minus 24 equals negative 36 minus k. You can also do 24 equals 36 plus k minus 3 equals minus 0a minus k. And so my k's cancel each other out, and I am left with negative 21 equals negative 36a. So I'm going to divide the negative 36 by both sides in order to figure out what my a is. And so after I divide negative 21 by negative 36, my a is 0.58. So I need to find the remaining variable, which is k. So what I'm going to do is plug in my a into one of the original problems, and I plugged it into 24 equals 36a plus k. So 36 times 0.58 squared equals 12.4. So it's 24 equals 12.4 plus k. Now I want to find my k, so I'm going to isolate the k by subtracting 12.4 by both sides. And 24 minus 12.4 is equal to 11.6. And so k equals 11.6. Now since I have all of my variables, I'm going to plug them in to the equation f of x equals a parentheses x minus h parentheses squared plus k. And so it equals f of x equals 0.58 parentheses x minus 9 parentheses squared plus 11.6. Okay, so for my second problem, my two given points are negative 210 and 836, and my AOS is 3. And then again, the equation is f of x equals a parentheses x minus h parentheses squared plus k. And I'm going to have two equations because I have two sets of points. So my first equation would be 10 equals a parentheses negative 2 minus 3. I got the 10 from my first set of points. The 10 is the y and the negative 2 is the x. And my 3 is my h, but it's going to be the opposite. And so it equals 10 equals a plus k. And you have to do the same thing for your second set of points. So it's 36, your y equals a parentheses 8, your x minus 3, your h parentheses squared plus k. And so that simplifies down to 36 equals 25a plus k. So you want to find your a, so you're going to turn one of the equations into the opposite, and I changed 10 equals a plus k into a negative so my k's can cancel out. So 36 equals 25a plus k minus 10 equals negative a minus k. So the k's would cancel each other out, and I would be left with 26 equals 24a, and in order to isolate my a, I need to divide the 24 by both sides of the equation. So 26 divided by 24 is 1.08. Now in order to find the k, I'm going to plug in the a into one of the original problems, and I plugged it into 36 equals 25a plus k, which would be 36 equals 25 times 1.08 squared plus k, and 25 times 1.08 squared is equal to so it would be 36 equals 29 plus k. 36 minus 29 is equal to 7, and my 29s would cancel each other out, so k equals 7. So my final equation would be f of x equals 1.08 parentheses x minus 3 parentheses squared plus 7. So for my third problem, my given points are negative 16.4 and 50.10, and my AOS is x equals 6. And again, I'm going to have two equations because I have two sets of points. My first equation is 4, my y equals a parentheses negative 16, my x minus 6, my AOS parentheses squared plus k. And negative 16 minus 6 squared is equal to 484. So it simplifies down to 4 equals 484a plus k. And I'm going to do the same thing for my second set of points. 10, your y equals a parentheses 50, your x minus 6, your AOS parentheses squared plus k, which then is equal to 10 equals 3136a plus k. So I'm going to want to cancel out my other variable, which is a k, in order to find my a. So I turned 4 equals 484a plus k into a negative equation. So 10 equals 3136a plus k minus 4 equals negative 484a minus k. Your k's would cancel each other out, and it would be 6 equals 2652a. And so I need to divide 2652 by both sides in order to figure out what my A is. And 6 divided by 2652 is equal to 0.0023. So my A equals 0.0023. So I'm going to plug in my A into one of the original problems that I started out with. And I plugged it into 4 equals 484A plus K. So 4 equals 484 parentheses or times 0.0023 squared plus K is equal to 4 equals 1.1132 plus K. And so I'm going to subtract 1.1132 by both sides in order to find out what my K is. So 4 minus 1.1132 is equal to 2.868. So that's my K. Now, since I have all of my variables, I'm just going to plug them into the equation f of x equals a parentheses x minus h parentheses squared plus k. So f of x equals 0.0023, your a, parentheses x minus 6, your h, parentheses squared, plus 2.868, which is your k.